It is my great pleasure to welcome everyone here today, virtually, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, the 2020-2021 graduates of the Physical Sciences Division. We all join in celebrating a most remarkable achievement, completing a graduate degree at the University of Chicago. Graduates, take pride in your accomplishments. You have worked brilliantly to advance the fields of astronomy and astrophysics, biophysical sciences, computation and applied mathematics, chemistry, computer science, data analytics, geophysical sciences, mathematics, physics, and statistics. In your graduate studies, you have demonstrated that you are ready to advance areas of inquiry that will serve and transform countless communities across the globe. The physics and chemistry Nobel laureate Marie Curie once remarked that in science, the way of progress is neither swift nor easy. It was particularly not easy to reach your scholarship goals during a pandemic. Curie also remarked that nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. Completing your graduate studies this year demonstrates that you are fearless scientists and mathematicians who have deepened our understanding of the world to help confront the considerable obstacles around us today. Among your class, students have investigated the beginning of the universe, Jupiter-like planets outside of the solar system, the history of rivers on Mars, and the circulation of oceans on Earth. You and your colleagues used ultra-fast spectroscopy for photosynthesis, used qubits to detect the dark matter, and developed metamaterials for sustainability. You deepened our understanding of random walks, fiber bunch co-cycles, quantum chromodynamics, quantum dots, and quantum computers. Some of you have improved therapies with nanomaterials and studied the health impact of RNA demethylation. You have addressed challenges in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and the power of massive quantities of data. The challenges facing humanity today are great, but I'm heartened that you, our graduates, are equipped with the curiosity, creativity, courage, and wisdom to lead the next revolution in the physical and mathematical sciences to understand and improve the world. Embark on these steps, knowing that you're well prepared by your University of Chicago education to rise to the formidable problems before us. We have great confidence in you and hold immense hope for your promising futures, because you have worked hard to answer questions people thought impossible. You have grown immeasurably as professionals and academics. You have created a support network that you will be able to turn to for years. And most importantly, you have made an impact on us, on your families, and on the world. We are so proud of you. Congratulations. The tremendous accomplishments of our graduates would not be possible without the dedication and passion of the professors who facilitate their education. In recognition of this, the University of Chicago each year honors members of the faculty who have demonstrated exemplary teaching and mentoring throughout their careers. Nominees are chosen by graduate students, and the testimonials of current and former students comprise the bulk of the nomination materials. The winners are selected by a committee of previous award recipients and other distinguished faculty members. This year, the Faculty Award for Excellence in Graduate Teaching and Mentorship goes to Daniel Fabricki, Associate Professor of Astronomy and Astrophysics. Dan is a model of mentorship, guiding the next generation of researchers within and beyond his research group by creating an atmosphere of collective inquiry and scientific exploration for students. He has been instrumental in building the exoplanet community at UChicago and establishing interdepartmental collaboration. Dan has the ability to foster independence among his students. He encourages his students to pursue their interests and passions so they can develop their own strengths in the field. He offers guidance and direction where needed and encourages exploration where possible. His students leave the university having made a unique contribution that they can call their own. For this dedication to student success, please join me in congratulating Daniel Fabrici. I'm also delighted to now announce this year's recipients of the Arthur L. Kelly Prize. In 2013, Art Kelly established the Arthur L. Kelly Faculty Prize for exceptional service in the Physical Sciences Division. Mr. Kelly received his MBA from the University Booth School in 1964 and established the same faculty prize there in 1999. In addition to his contributions to finance, business, international relations, and geography, Mr. Kelly served as a trustee of the university from 1988 to 2008 and has served for nearly 2 decades on the Physical Sciences Division Council, including 10 years as chair. We are pleased to honor his contributions to the Physical Sciences Division and the University of Chicago through this award. The Kelly Prize celebrates faculty who, outside of their classroom teaching and research, have made exceptional efforts in promoting and supporting the Physical Sciences Division. The recipients of the Arthur L. Kelly for Exceptional Faculty Service in the Physical Sciences Division are Aaron Dinner, Professor of Chemistry, and Stuart Kurtz, the George and Elizabeth Jovovich Professor of Computer Science. Aaron Dinner has served the division admirably as Deputy Dean of Master's Programs since 2019 and as Director of the James Frank Institute from 2012 to 2018. As Director of JFI, he was widely respected for guiding the Institute through multiple hiring and promotion cases and for reorganizing space within the Institute to make it more functional and to foster better collaboration. As Deputy Dean, Aaron has demonstrated remarkable leadership and flexibility. Aaron spearheaded the division's effort to resume research during COVID, creating the infrastructure and process that allowed hundreds of researchers to return to laboratories, to continue the division's mission to expand, deepen, and redefine fields in the physical and mathematical sciences. The Kelly Prize also honors Stu Kurtz's service as Master of the Physical Sciences Collegiate Division since 2018, and as Chairman of the Computer Science Department from 1997 to 2003, and again in 2006 to 2009. Stu is an example of wisdom and resilience. He cares deeply about the educational mission of the division, fostering an inclusive and creative intellectual environment and helping to shape the next generation of physical scientists and mathematicians. He has devoted himself to ensuring students in the college are supported and have the opportunity to reach their highest potential in the PSD courses and majors. He also upholds high standards for teaching and serves as an incredible resource for faculty and instructors. He has shepherded faculty and instructors through the transition to remote learning during the global pandemic, emphasizing the need to take care of our students and ourselves during this difficult time. the university-wide Spring 2021 ceremony, I presented our candidates for the degree of Master of Science to the President of the University. In the presence of the faculty of the university and members of the boards of trustees, President Zimmer formally conferred those degrees in recognition of the extraordinary academic achievement of our students. At this time, it is my honor to award individual diplomas to each of our graduates. I invite our Dean of Students, Bahareh Lampert, to announce their names.
As Dean of Students in the Physical Sciences Division, I now have the honor to present for their diploma these students who have successfully completed a program of study in the physical sciences, culminating in the degree of Master of Science. Anton Arapin, Dallin Asness, Simon Eisman, Bowen Bao, Michael Bien, Olivia Meredith Bitter, Enoch Chan, Mei-Chi Chun, Shinshin Chun, Danielle Damon, Julie Doherty, Kristen Dona, Thomas Cy Fitzpatrick, Georgia Go, Carla Danielle Garcia Demonch, Ziyang Shi Guan, Shen Han, Shu Han, David Huang, Fei Jian, Patrick Jordan, Kevin Jun, Boe Kong, Jane Tunda Kelleher, YY Jidam Kim, Takuya Kurihana, Weihao Lee, Sihan Lee, Leo Hauquin, Tienda Liu, Yuzin Leo, Giles Locke, Michael McGuire, John Moisen, David Owusu-Enshi, Ziyang Pan, Adam Ratner, Yushuan Ren, Claudia Sandine, Jonathan Shabtai, Anna Elizabeth Simmons, Ben Smith-Hellman, Chinyujian Song, Anirudh Sriram, Jonathan C., Tianci Tong, Nicolas Torres, Jingjing Shao, Singu Wang, Lauren Williamson, Sunan Xiang, Ruijue Xie, Yibo Yang, Fengshui Zhang, Hanqi Hank Zhang, Li Zhang, Yiwei Zhao, Changshao Xiong.
At the university-wide Spring 2021 ceremony, I presented our candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy to the President of the university. In presence of the faculty of the university and members of the Board of Trustees, President Zimmer formally conferred those degrees in recognition of the incredible academic achievement of our students. Today, those scholars who are being admitted to the community of doctors of philosophy have received both a hood and their diplomas for their disciplinary achievement. The components of academic regalia derived from medieval clerical dress are the gown, the cap, and for those attaining the highest competencies, the hood. The velvet edge of the hood is dark blue, indicating the significant achievement of the level Doctor of Philosophy. The lining is maroon, the school color of the University of Chicago. We will now award individual diplomas to each of our graduates.
As Dean of Students for the Physical Sciences Division, I now have the honor to present for their diploma these students who have attained scholarly distinction. They have prepared a dissertation that contributes to knowledge in a particular field of research in the physical sciences, culminating in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Rudo Asef, Computer Science, dissertation, Representation Learning. Advisor, Rick Stevens. Christopher Bachter, Biophysical Sciences, dissertation, a dynamical and quantitative approach to characterize non-canonical immune recognition events. Advisors, Aaron Adams and Benoit Roux. Menglu Chun, Physics, dissertation, transport property on mercury chalcogenide colloidal quantum dot. Advisor, Philippe Guillaume Siones. Shiva Chidambaram, Mathematics, dissertation, moduli spaces of abelian varieties associated to mod P Galois representations. Advisor, Frank Caligari. Ping Nai Brian Chung, Mathematics, dissertation, measure rigidity, equidistribution, and orbit closure classification of random walks on surfaces and homogeneous spaces. Advisor, Alex Eskin. Osrat Demise, Physics, dissertation, TT bar and holography. Advisor, David Kudasov. E. Ding, Computer Science, dissertation, Learning Structure for Computer Systems Management. Advisor, Henry Hoffman. Yang Shan Ding, Computer Science, dissertation, Architecting Quantum Computer Systems in the Presence of Noise. Advisor, Frederick T. Chung. Akash Dikshit, Physics, dissertation, Searching for Dark Matter with Superconducting Qubits. Advisors, Aaron Chow and David Schuster. Daniel Dutcher, Physics, dissertation, a measurement of the E-mode polarization of the cosmic microwave background with SPT-3G. Advisor, John Karlstrom. Nabil Farouk, Biophysical Sciences, dissertation, Extending Upside for Protein Docking. Advisor, Tobin Sosnick. Gwendolyn Gallagher, Geophysical Sciences, dissertation, Proteomic Insights into proteorhodopsin photoheterotrophy. Advisor, Jacob Waldebauer. Tri-Kwok Hoyne, Computer Science, dissertation, Universal Neural Memory Architectures, Multigrid Connectivity, Domain-Agnostic Geometry, and Local Operators. Advisor, Michael Mayer. Kong Hai Lu, Geophysical Sciences, dissertation, Time-Dependent Response of the Global Ocean Circulation to Changes in Southern Ocean Surface Wind Stress. Advisor, Malte Jansen. Nikita Kuklev, Physics, dissertation, Design and Experimental Studies of Nonlinear Integrable Optics. Advisors, Youngki Kim and Alexander Volishev. Renhei Li, Chemistry, dissertation, Site-Selective Difunctionalization of arenes and heteroarenes enabled by palladium-norbornene cooperative catalysis. Advisor, Guangben Dong. Weinan Lin, Mathematics, dissertation, On the May Spectral Sequence at the Prime 2. Advisor, Peter May. Yin Lin, Physics, dissertation, Nucleon Mass and Charges with lattice quantum chromodynamics. Advisor, Andreas Kronfeld. Megan Mansfield, Geophysical Sciences. Dissertation, Revealing the Atmospheres of Highly Irradiated Exoplanets, from Ultra-Hot Jupiters to Venus Analogs. Advisor, Jacob Bean. Liam Mazurowski, Mathematics. Dissertation, Nonlinear Variational Problems, CMC Doublings and P-Energies. Advisor, Andre Nevis. Sen Na, Statistics. Dissertation, Scalability and Robustness, Long Horizon Nonlinear Dynamic Programming and Semi-Parametric Modeling. Advisors, Mihai Anatescu and Mladen Kolar. Paulina Novotny, Chemistry. Dissertation, Designing and Driving Excited State Dynamics in the Condensed Phase, Ultrafast Spectroscopy of Photosynthetic and Semiconducting Systems. Advisor, Gregory S. Engel. Jowdy Pan, Physics. Dissertation, A Measurement of Gravitational Lensing of the Cosmic Microwave Background using SPT3G. Advisors, John Karlstrom and Brad Benson. Kehoe Park, Mathematics. Dissertation, Subadditive Thermodynamic Formalism for Fiber-Bunched Cocycles. Advisor, Amy Wilkinson. Dylan Quintana, Mathematics. Dissertation, Adventures in Decoding Direct Sum Codes. Advisor, Sasha Rozboroff. Alexander Rago, Chemistry. Dissertation, Development of Palladium-Catalyzed Arene Difunctionalization Reactions enabled by no-bornene. Advisor, Guanbin Dong. Anakshi Saha, Statistics. Dissertation, Flexible Bayesian Methods for High-Dimensional Data. Advisor, Veronica Rakava. Sean Shin Guan, Chemistry. Dissertation, A Synthetic Mini-Protein Platform Targeting Basic Helix Loop Helix Transcription Factors. Advisor, Raymond Mullering. Mao Tien Tan, Physics. Dissertation, Quantum Entanglement and Quantum Chaos in Field Theory and Many-Body Physics. Advisor, Shinsei Ryu. Noah J. Taylor, Mathematics. Dissertation, Lifts of Modular Forms Coming from Mod 2 Galois Representations. Advisor, Frank Caligari. Mikhail Federica Tresoldi, Statistics. Dissertation, Sparsity. Advisor, Peter McCullough. Kristen Lauren Villalon, Geophysical Sciences. Dissertation, Analyzing Extraterrestrial Materials at the Nanoscale, Resolving the Ancestry of Primitive Amorphous Silicates. Advisor, Andrew M. Davis. Min Shu, Computer Science. Dissertation, Towards Better Data Privacy and Utility in the Untrusted Cloud. Advisor, David Cash. Long Yu, Computer Science. Dissertation, Analyzing and Improving Compositionality in Neural Language Models. Advisors, Allison Edinger and Yuxin Chen. Wen Zhang, Chemistry. Dissertation, Investigation and Characterization of the RNA Modifications. Advisor, Tao Pan.
We are here to celebrate your great achievements. We also recognize that these achievements are built on the contributions of your family, friends, teachers, and mentors, as well as scientists and mathematicians that came before you. I invite all graduates to take a moment to send a virtual thank you or give a round of applause to all of those who have supported you through your journey. The world is confronting one of the largest obstacles it has faced in a long time. But looking at our list of graduates, I know that the future is bright. As you leave the 534th Convocation and embark on the next phase of your life, I hope the passion for learning stays with you. As Marie Curie said, science has great beauty. We, your teachers and mentors, trust that you will build upon the beauty you discovered at the University of Chicago, and that you will reach your highest aspirations and create a masterpiece in the world outside our walls. Congratulations.